A recent poll came out amongst some of the top CEOs in the United States by the accounting firm KPMG, and in it, 91% of them predicted there will be some kind of recession within the next 12 months. Scary stuff, I know. And what I want to talk about is how to mobilize and be well prepared with the help of Thai massage. And I realize for many of us this can be a really scary proposition and maybe a very scary time. When we are concerned about having enough food to put on the table and providing for ourselves and our family members, it's stressful and it's hard. And so, to start with, I just want to say that my heart goes out to you if you feel that stress and if you are in this boat. At the same time, I do want to talk here about how if you are already a Thai massage practitioner, or if you are considering becoming one or adding it to become a second skill to what you already do, how an economic downturn can actually be very much in your favor. And one of the biggest reasons I think that's the case is because in a recession, one of the things we want most of all is a certain sense of control. Control in knowing that we are in demand for the work that we do. Control in knowing that we can provide for our families, we can provide for ourselves, and we can continue to live a good, supported life. And while I know that there are some out there who think that, well, in a recession, when people are cutting back, that they cut back on luxury items and that something like Thai massage or getting massage could be a luxury item. And while I think that is honestly the truth, that there are some people who might see it that way, there's a much larger pool of people who have actually the opposite point of view. And in fact, if the pandemic has taught me anything, it's that during times of heightened stress, when things are down, this is a time when people are willing to invest in their self-care more. They're willing to invest to help take care of their stress, to help take care of the pain that may be going on in their body, because it's enough to deal with all the things that may be going on in their lives. And they know that taking better care of themselves helps them to show up in the best ways possible. As such, if you're able to help people when they're going through their hard times, then you can be in very high demand. So if people are cutting back during a recession, really what they cut back on are the big ticket items like vacations that take them across the world, or expensive cars, or things of that nature. But people are still going to have a budget for enjoyment, for taking care of themselves, for relaxation, for health and renewal. And during a recession, they tend to do these things closer to home. So again, in these ways, you can very much benefit when the economy is not at its strongest. So knowing what you know, the question is, how do you put it into action? And before I explain a couple of key ways that you can do that, I just want to say that if you're already thinking about these things and you're already well ahead of a lot of people, and that puts you in a really great position to capitalize. For some of you watching this and are considering learning Thai massage, well then maybe you are thinking about it to help create a new income stream. For others of you who are more experienced, well then maybe you're thinking about doubling down and finding ways to elevate your income from what it is that you already do. And I want to talk about both of those things, because really the answers that I'm going to share with you right now can address both situations. The first part has to do with your skill level, with your Thai massage skills. And so what is so important is to understand that not every Thai massage and not every Thai massage therapist, not every massage therapist, not every person who is putting them in the service industry of helping people during their time of need is made the same. Quality matters and quality really counts. And so if you are able to raise your game, if you are able to acquire new knowledge or to fine-tune that which you really know, to develop a level of expertise that helps you to become well-known in your community and in your environment because of the great results that you get, well then you are positioning yourself to be amongst the chosen people, really. That, as I mentioned before, when people want to invest money and time in self-care because they're in more stress or times are tough, they're going to seek out people who they know can really help them. So it's vital that you stand out in front of the crowd. And really, the way you do that is to have a student mindset, to have a learning mindset, to know that there are always more things that you can learn, and that by applying a little bit more effort into that world, then you can simply get better and better and better. And here we are on YouTube, and so clearly there are a lot of great no-cost solutions right here that can help you accomplish your goals. In fact, I get comments from students all the time who watch my free videos and are just blown away by the amount of things that they learn here, and then how they are able to take their skills to the next level, including this email I just got yesterday about how after 18 years of massaging her husband, she learned my free 30-day massage challenge, and he's saying that what she's giving him right now is the greatest thing ever. So if you have a passion and you enjoy giving massage and Thai massage, and you can see that you can create results like this with your loved ones, well then it's not much of a leap to say, hey, I can do the same things and just get paid for it. And again, I've got that 30-day massage challenge, and I've got all kinds of other resources right here that I'm sharing with you, which are all free content to help you customize the massage. So if you happen to be new to this and you're interested to get involved, whether it's with Thai massage or massage in general, then for sure, probably the number one thing on the list that is no cost to you is this 30-day massage challenge, where you get a free manual and you get step-by-step approach for how to do a complete neck and shoulder massage. And it will give you a great taste of what Thai massage is all about, how to learn it in a virtual setting in a way, again, that doesn't cost you anything, that you can learn at your own pace, that you can learn, really as quickly as an afternoon. I call it a 30-day massage challenge, but the videos already exist. And if you want to learn them in a day or two and start using it, great, you absolutely can. But then if you are more experienced and you want to jump ahead, well then all these videos for customizing the massage, whether it be for neck pain or back pain or sciatic issues or hand and arm issues that people have, for foot pain, etc. I've been making a whole collection of customized massage videos that you can learn right away, right now, and it really is at no cost to you. So to access all this stuff, really all you got to do is click on the links that are down below or that are up above, and they are available to you right away. And if you want, you can copy literally exactly the same kind of massage that I'm giving, but I think even better, especially if you've got the experience, is that you take that as inspiration to help develop your own signature style of giving. Because again, that is how you stand out in the crowd. The better you get, the more confidence you have, the better the results. And that really leads us to the second thing that I want to talk about, which is intentionally building your client base, intentionally building your business. And I want to give you some great tips on how to do that. In my opinion, one of the most important things that you can do when you're wanting to build your clientele and when you want to build a business is to have a real formula and a real plan, and to have an intention. And for me, what that intention is all about is attracting my ideal clients. That it's not enough just to attract and want to have lots and lots of clients. Any massage therapist who's got some experience will tell you that if you just simply want to attract lots of people to come and get massages from you, then that is often an invitation for burnout. You want to attract the people who are your ideal clients, the people that truly value you and who you love and appreciate as well for what they are doing in the world, and you both want to work with each other together, because that is how you create long-term relationships. That's how giving a massage becomes a true joy and a pleasure, and just motivates you to want to give more and more and more, because really you're not giving of yourself. It becomes a flow. You give something great, you receive something great, not only in the form of payment, but in the form of energy, in the form of vitality, in the form of health, in the form of knowing that you're making a real difference in other people's lives. And also just you get stronger, you get more confident. I mean, it just helps in so many ways. So at the very beginning here, whether you're experienced or not, it really is, if we're shifting our mindset, and we're really having a great plan to beat a recession, it is that. Let's attract our ideal clients and let's get clear on what that means. And I tell you these things really from personal experience because I spent well over a decade of my 20-year career here in a very different mindset, really just kind of throwing whatever I could throw at the wall to see what sticks and just trying to attract any number of clients and whatever kind of client I could. And what I realized is that not only do I not get as many as I do now, but like I said, the kinds that I do very often, if you just get a client once and they don't come back, that's a lot of energy and effort that you put into getting that client. And then it also feels kind of dejecting when that happens. So we really want to reduce that turnover and just improve that retention and get the good clients that, like I said, value you and that you value them. It works so much better when we think and operate and make critical choices that help to make that a reality. So I have all kinds of no-cost videos that talk about the business of Thai massage. And again, I'm posting them here and down below so that you can check that out. But I want to just talk to you a little bit about the strategy right now. Two things that I want to add right now that I consider integral as far as people that I really want to work with is number one, these are people who know my rate and are very happy to pay my fair rate. And I set, again, I've got a lot of experience, so I set a pretty high rate. And when people are willing to pay that rate, not only do I feel like, that is a fair exchange, but then when I have some other clients who have a smaller budget, well, that helps me to feel like I can be more generous and definitely have a prorated rate for some of my clients as well. But when we're first talking about attracting your ideal clients, I think it does have to include people who are willing to pay whatever it is that you think that you are worth. That's how we facilitate that highest exchange of energy. And that, of course, is how we're helping ourselves to pay for our bills, to provide for the people that we love for, to provide for ourselves as well. And the second thing is people who take their own health seriously enough that they are willing to do things in between sessions to work on themselves. And that may not always happen right at the very beginning, but you can really sense it. People who are in a place, maybe it's a place of desperation, or just maybe it's a place of they've already been building habits for a long time, and they're in pain and in enough pain to realize that it's not enough to go seek out the expert to help fix them, but actually they're gonna work with the expert to make it so that they can do more things for themselves to help themselves. People who are willing to do that are, in my opinion, the best kinds of clients because, first of all, you're gonna see real improvements, and with those improvements comes word of mouth business, so they're gonna be telling other people about all the ways that they are improving. But also, when they're willing to invest like that, then they are willing to pay you your rate, and they are taking their health seriously. And if you're taking your profession seriously, giving massage seriously, and you have this real passion for it because you know about the ways that it can help, when you work with people who want to take their own health seriously, again, it makes that flow of energy that much more rewarding, that much better for everybody. And once we have this baseline set, well, then the question is, okay, well, what niches, what groups of people do we want to reach out to? Do we want to attract? And in a recession, there could be some real specific groups of people that we want to put ourselves in front of, that we want to gather attention. And that could be executives and CEOs and managers and people, again, who are going to be very deeply impacted by a cut in the economy, cutbacks that are happening at their business. Even if you are not losing your job, these are high stressful times. And again, if you have a job that is paying you well and you're in a position where you have to let people go or you have to take on more work, etc., and you're just naturally dealing with the energy of cutbacks that are going on at your company and that are going on in the economy, then you're going to want to have more time for your own self-care when you can take it, and you're going to prioritize that more. Same could be true for health professionals, doctors, nurses, therapists, who are helping to support people going through a hard time. That could be another great group of people. And then there are the evergreen categories, whether the economy is up or down. These are also definitely great groups of people to target. So pre and postnatal mothers, athletes, dancers, the elderly, people who are very stiff and people who are going through a lot of pain in their lives. Again, more great groups of people that you can target. So as you get more and more clear about the kinds of people and the kinds of groups of people, and I do want you to think about it as like a group of people that you want to attract, that your ideal client is part of and part of that pool, well then when you do that, then it becomes easier to think, okay, now I need to know how to talk to those people. So who are people in your life that you already know that fit that category of people? And maybe it's even just one person, and you can talk to that person and get a sense of their needs and their pain and their issues. And then you finish that conversation by asking them if they know other people in a similar boat so that they can introduce you to them, because right now you are in this research gathering phase and you want to just get to know what people's issues are so that you can best help them. Essentially, we have this one sentence that was taught to me by my business coach, which is essentially that we want to know what your pain is so that we can help you with that pain so that you can accomplish whatever that other thing is in your life that you're really trying to accomplish. And so this is such a key thing that we want to understand about our ideal clients. And once you know the answer to that question, especially amongst multiple people in that niche and in that category, then you know more and more what to say. You know how to speak their language, and then you can start to craft messages to attract those people to you. So that's how you start. And that already puts you ahead of at least 98% of the people, not only who are dealing with the possibility of a coming recession, but of massage therapists and other people in our professional world who are out there doing their thing. If you work intentionally like this, then you can scale up and build a business of your ideal clients really, really quickly. Now, if you want more support in how to do that, well then I also want to talk about Transformational Thai Massage, and that is my massage and certification and coaching and mentoring program that I built really during the pandemic, during one of the roughest times in our life, to support people in exactly this kind of position. And what this program does is really a lot of done for you business building at the highest level. And so on the one hand, as far as creating quality massages, it includes teaching you how to give university level, high level massages, both on a table or on the mat or both, so that you can service the greatest number of clients and do it at a really, really high level. And then I also built a whole business plan called the 30-Day Profit Plan. And what I just explained is a little summary of where we begin in that profit plan, so that we can then take that knowledge, like I said, and then with really well-intentioned applications, we can use that and over a course of 30 days do all kinds of wonderful things to help find, attract, and retain your clients. And then that becomes a process that you can repeat as often as you like to keep building and building and building your clientele. And then I also created a course called Inspired Living and Thai Massage. And so the point of that is to support us in our mental state, in our emotional state, in our physical states, to help us overcome challenges. And definitely when times are rough and hard and stress builds up, well then those challenges build up. So we again want to have a really good intentional plan and then put that plan into action to help us in those times of need, but also to help us in the times of plenty and in the times of good. So Inspired Living and Thai Massage does exactly that. What it does is that it takes a lot of the sweetness, the nectar, the wonderful teachings that Thai Massage has to offer around loving kindness and compassion and health and energy, and how to really just turn that into how we live our lives on a daily basis. And so Transformational Thai Massage has pre-recorded content to help you learn all of that stuff as quickly or as really as slowly as you want, and to take your knowledge and to take your skills to the next level. And then it also has a lifetime of coaching and mentoring from me, as well as weekly meetings with our incredible community of people who come to us from all around the world, where we get together, we go deep into topics, we support each other, we answer all kinds of questions that may be coming up. And really that is coaching that you get for life to help you succeed as you're putting all of this into practice. So if you want that level of support, then there is this link down below that can help you. So whether you're looking for no-cost solutions, whether you want a real coach and mentor who's been doing this for 20 years, really more than 20 years at this point, who can help you get going really quickly, the point is, it really is time to act. If we have a recession coming, then we want to be prepared. And whenever it is that you're watching this video, now is the time. So get started. And if you have questions, I would love for you to post them down below. I'm here to help you however I can. I want you to know that we're all in this together. We are a global community of people who care, who want people to do well, who want our families provided for, who have seen all the ways that Thai massage supports us. In my case, it's been supporting me for over 20 years through good times and bad times, economic ups and downs. And not only has it helped me financially, it's helped me on all the other ways that I've talked about, so that I feel healthier and better now at 47 than I ever did at 26 when I started this. And that's exactly what I would love for you. So let's get started now, and then let's take it one step at a time. Thank you so much. And I just want to wish you some amazing massages, and just want to wish you well wherever you're at. And we'll talk to you real soon.